All right. It's the Giddy and Biddy show here. Brad and Gary, Giddy and Biddy. I did that backwards, didn't I? Gary and Brad, Giddy and Biddy, or Brad and Gary, Biddy and Giddy. The Biddy and Giddy show, that works too. Whatever you want to call us, we don't care. Just don't call us late for dinner, especially me.
That's right. Don't call us late for dinner, because if we're late for dinner, that could be ugly.
Speaking of dinner, okay, so we got this crazy stuff happening with eggs, right?
Right.
I don't know any of our viewers have chickens.
And let me just say, I'm very concerned about the egg shortage, because I have not had farm fresh eggs in a long time, and I'm getting upset. I need airmail, and I've been waiting on you to send me eggs via airmail, Gary.
Right on. We'll have to get a lot of bubble wrap or something to make sure they arrive.
Okay. That's right.
Get one of those elementary schools that make the little things for science fair so the eggs don't break.
We'll
have them.
We'll work on it.
We'll have the little elementary kids wrap the eggs for Biddy. Right. So, my wife and I noticed that our egg production, we've got 20 chickens here at Langland.
Okay.
So we've got 2 roosters, 18 layers. And we noticed probably back in late September, October, our chickens just stopped laying eggs. We'd get 1 or 2 here or there, but that was about it. And this went on
they went on strike.
Time. Well, I know that. Okay, so chickens go through a cycle. We've been doing this now 4 years since we moved out here. We've got 11 acres here. We got the chickens right away. So it's been about 4 years. I know they go through cycles, right? It's just a natural thing. Right. They molt when they shed some feathers and stuff, and they I don't know, it's almost like lizards shedding their skin, right? They go through this molting thing, and they don't lay eggs during that very much. But these things were like that's a lot of molting. Like, come on. Right. Like, at some point, you just got to hang them on the line and whack them and throw them in the freezer. And that, man, I was so close to doing that. Like, these things are just eating food like nobody's business. We're running a Tractor Supply. We're fucking throwing down these great big 50-pound bags of Dunmar chicken feed, they call it layer mash or whatever, layer pellets. 16% protein. They're supposed to be laying eggs like crazy. They weren't. Over and over again. We'd get a few, then nothing. This went on all the way up to probably, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago, because other people started noticing. Other friends that have chickens are like, hey, something's up. This feed thing isn't quite, maybe, what we're feeding these chickens isn't working.
Right.
So we started giving table scraps, not chicken scraps. Like, if you eat chicken, don't take your chicken to your chickens, right? There's just something fundamentally wrong about that, right?
We shouldn't do that, no.
Don't do that.
My chickens don't like chickens.
But everything else, I mean, these things are like little velociraptors. It's pretty cool. They'll devour bones. Like, they'll go through everything. It's amazing. Beef, pork,
right.
Fish. They love fish, seafood.
Right.
They're all into it. But one thing my wife started doing was our chicken, not our chickens, our coffee grounds. She started throwing coffee grounds in with the scraps. And then we went over to the neighbors. The neighbors got a little granary, and we got corn and steel cut oats. Steel cut oats, that they're just oats that are grown here, but they go through and they cut them, and like, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I think it's had something to do with the way they're processed. But we started giving them that. The other day we had 16 eggs.
Oh,
that's
nice.
that's the most eggs we've had in probably close to 8 months. Probably 6-8 months.
Wow.
Pretty amazing. But I've heard that other people are using goat feed. Goat feed and black sunflower seeds. And their chickens are laying again. Now, it could be just like during the pandemic, a lot of companies cheaped out. They couldn't get the normal stuff that they usually got, so they went with what they could get to keep production up. And maybe that's what we're seeing now. Maybe there was a change up in the ingredients for this chicken feed. Maybe not. I don't know. If you got friends out there, that have chickens, like, talk to them, ask them, see what's going on. I know our chickens are laying again, so.
Okay, yeah. So I talked to a friend. You know what his advice was? Well, maybe you should be raising your own chickens. Yeah, good advice, right?
Right. And the weird thing is, too, like, last year, do you remember all those food processing plants that, like, got destroyed? What was that, like 22?
That just seems awfully strange, right? There's a whole lot of that going on.
Yeah, and then we had a thing with, like, avian flu was supposed to, like, wiped out all these chickens and turkeys, and, they had to, like, massacre huge flocks of these birds that were supposed to make it into our food chain. I don't know. But I can tell you that Google, if you go to Google and you type in like egg shortage or what's going on with the eggs, your first probably 50 results that come back are going to tell you you're a conspiracy theorist just for asking.
Right.
That's their top search returns. Their algorithm is to get you to go, this is nothing. There's nothing going on. This is tinfoil hat. Trumpers. Darn Republicans and their conspiracy theorists. It's
right. Seems awfully strange, doesn't it? So over the last couple of years, we've just had businesses and everything burning down.
Yep. Food processing plants.
Hundreds of cattle just dying.
Do you remember they said it was cold? Oh, it was cold. It's cold in Texas.
Right,
they died from the extreme cold. Bullshit.
Right, so 200 cattle just keeled over dead, and it's just cold. So it seems to me a little bit.
But not in the state next door.
Right.
Those cattle are fine.
Right. No, I mean, there's obviously some BS going on here.
Something's up. Something's up, or Bill Gates wouldn't be buying farmland right now.
Right. Yeah, there's some obvious BS going on there. And, I don't think necessarily any of us are going to starve anytime soon, but there's also that note. If you pay attention to what's going on, there's a reason for why farms are burning down. Cattle are by the hundreds coming up dead. And this is over and over again, but it's never reported in the news because we're still worried about somebody that was wearing a bullhorn in the day that democracy almost died, January 6th, right?
Yeah, so the Capitol was overrun by non-armed citizens that walked between the ropes.
Right. Petty stuff. So, I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I do know one thing that I find strange. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm bad at, but there's one thing I'm really good at, and it's seeing patterns and picking up on little things here and there. I know one of the things when you go for your shots or vaccinations, one of the questions they ask you is, are you allergic to eggs?
Right.
What? And
Winkydink?
And I know that Bill Gates was talking about, like, if they're not going to take the mRNA vaccine, we'll just put it in their food supply. That'll fix them. It's like, come on. What's up with that? And just the other day, like, this huge, like, poultry plant just burnt to the ground. So were they like, oh, this will make them grow a third arm. We can't have this getting out in the public. Burn it all down. Like, was there somebody hitting the red button on the wall? Like, beep, beep, beep.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I know that getting away from the food that we were feeding them, like this corporate packaged stuff, and giving them more table scraps, the coffee grounds, the steel cut oats, black sunflower seeds, whole and split corn from the local granary over here, our chickens are now laying eggs. So that's all I know.
Like I said, I need airmail, man. I need airmail.
They're good too, dude. They're so good.
I know, rub it in. I haven't had farm fresh eggs in like friggin' I haven't had farm fresh eggs in like, I don't know, 6 weeks, I think.
Well, when this frigid snow melts and you can get back up to Michigan, then you need to come up here.
Yeah, see, okay.
You know.
All right. So
I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you.
Make me wait that long. That's not fair, dude. But hey, I'll take them when I get them.
Right on, right on. So if you guys got friends out there with chickens that are not laying eggs, I want you to try the table scrap thing. Not chicken scraps, but table scraps. Anything you got left over from dinner is trivial. What's the word? Trivial. Is trivial as it is, or maybe. Throw it in the bucket. Take it to your chickens. Use coffee grounds if you guys drink coffee. Put your coffee grounds in there. Pick up some steel cut oats. Pick up some black sunflower seeds. Pick up some split corn. Take it up there. Scatter it around. Feed the chickens, and then let us know if your chickens are laying eggs again. I want to hear back. Come on.
Yeah, right on.
Hit us up.
Right on.
What came first, chickens or the eggs?
I'm not in at jeopardy to answer that.
I don't know either. Brad, what you got? I know you've been working on a little monologue. I know I've kind of snuck a peek at it. It's good stuff. Why don't you bring that up and let's go over that.
Well, we're talking about friendship. We've been talking about a lot of things. Different idea, family, love, home, money, life, all those things, right?
Yeah.
So friendship came to mind for me because, obviously, I think you and I have a friendship that's pretty unique, even though it's kind of new, but it's old, right?
Right.
So I wrote a monologue. I don't know if I can actually get through it. I'm not supposed to read it, right? I'm supposed to actually act it out. Not an actor, can't do that, but I'm going to run it here, so ready to go. So as we all know, Gary, friendships come and go. I've had many, but few retain that special ingredient that creates an everlasting bond. I'll mention no names. Many of you know me, but only a handful of you know me well. If I refer to you as a true friend or a brother, let me just say I'm a man of my word. And one should never take for granted the value of a true friendship, as Proverbs 17:17 states, quote, "A friend loves at all times and a brother is born for adversity," unquote. Having come from a broken family myself, I have much experience in the truth of this proverb. I have 4 half-brothers and 2 half-sisters, 3 of which I do not know. But that's a different story for another day. Death has taken many friends, while others have slowly drifted away. Our time here is getting shorter every day. If you haven't done so already, take a moment today to remind a friend or a brother of how important they are in your life. You won't regret it. And that's the truth.
Amen, man.
I still haven't did it the way I need to, but that's the truth. and that's from the heart, because
That's good stuff, dude.
that's who I am, you know. And those that know me know that, and that's why I said there's a handful. There's a whole bunch of people that know me, and I know a whole bunch of people, but there's not a whole bunch of people that know me well.
Right
But they
on.
know when they hear that, they know that that's real.
Right on.
And that should be real for all of us, right? You know?
Absolutely.
And how
'Cause
we
you
go
don't-
from eggs to friendship like that, shit, you know, we can cry over eggs and spilt milk, but hey, you know, that's real. Let's entertain.
That's
Nothing
the
but
real
love,
deal.
brother, you know? Nothing but
That's the-
love for everybody.
That's the real deal, you know. And I think that what we're putting together, I don't, we're not putting labels on it. We're not putting labels on what we're doing. We're not pigeonholing ourselves in anything. We're just two dudes being real, with, you know, friends and family and those that want to hear the truth. And
No, absolutely, and that's
our-
what we need to do.
for our perception of it, I guess, you know.
yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
the only thing I know with 100% certainty is that I don't know anything. So
Right.
it is what it is.
Listen, we're still learning every single day.
Right on.
You know, I'm the weakest member. You know, that's why they call me Biddy. Listen, man. Anyways,
You're the king, man. You're the king.
right.
I don't want to hear none of this weak stuff. Yeah, you're the dude. If it weren't for you coming up, you and Tina came up this past summer, and we had the best time. I had an absolute stellar freaking visit with you guys. It was so cool.
Oh, I can't wait to. Is it summertime yet? I can't wait to go back to Michigan and do it again.
Dude, I can't either. I put a little spoiler on my windshield now, so maybe I don't have some. Because you guys were up ahead of me, right? And you're just like zipping on your bike, like you're so like confident. And then I had just like got my endorsement, like I was like a trail rider, like a goat trail rider, as a
Shoot.
kid, right? So this is like my first real road experience was when you came up. we went up M22 up to Fishtown, but that wind was hitting my helmet so bad, and my head's just sitting there going.
Wait till
I'm
you
seeing
get down.
everything I'm seeing is like double, like it's worse than cataracts.
Right on. Oh shit! Wait till you get down to Georgia, man, and you're on these roads. You're like, holy shit! 55 is the speed limit. I ain't Dale Earnhardt, man.
Yeah,
But hey, you'll get used to it.
they go quick,
You
huh?
know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. No, the roads are crazy. They're like, there's I don't think you should probably be doing 55 around these curves. But hey, go for it.
Yeah, watch for gravel.
Yeah, really? Now I'm doing 60 because you said I should do 55.
Don't tell me what to do.
Are you threatening me?
Here we go.
Dang it, Bobby.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
I need like a keypad right here so I can hit those sound effects, so I don't have to like keep turning over.
We need that for sure. We need a whole lot. Like we're just getting started, man. We're amateurs 100%.
Oh
but
my gosh, it's so raw. It's so
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, onwards and upwards, man. But that's it for tonight.
Absolutely.
You guys, I appreciate you all tuning in. Tuning in.
Turning
And,
it. If you're turning, you're tuning. You know, that's hey, we can turn and tune. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
and we can turn a tune. Absolutely. Watch out.
and
I'll
we
pick up my
might,
guitar.
and we might have to do that because I got one on my wall here too.
See that guitar behind me? I mean, that maybe turn up a tune. You know, you never know. Anyways,
Stay
thank
tuned,
you all for your
guys.
support.
100%.
Thank you for your support.
100%.
We're gonna keep trying. We're new at it.
So, what else can we do? You know, you gotta try. You gotta go for it, and hopefully we can bring some content out. We're gonna try some video effects and whatnot, and some soundboard stuff. But the most important thing is to bring you guys content that you're not gonna hear
Content,
anywhere else,
absolutely.
and content from people that
Absolutely.
you know and that you trust, and But I'm
Truth, life,
not
and
saying
love, man.
everything that I'm saying is the gospel. But I will tell you that it's things I believe, and I'm a flawed human, and I can be wrong. So it is what it is.
As we are together, we are
Yeah,
together.
don't feel free to call us out if we get something wrong.
Absolutely.
Like I want to hear about
criticism.
it. I want to hear about it.
Constructive criticism, brother. Absolutely, because you know what? Look at the New Testament. Who was written by Paul. He was the most flawed human ever. And the entire New Testament almost was written by him.
Wow.
So
There you have it. Out of the mouth of Biddy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Giddy.
And I'm Biddy.
And this has been the Giddy and Biddy Show. Thanks
Good
for
night.
tuning in.